Are they already in Chicago?
The one and only Leo Biaz. Hey, Leo.
I'm excited to be back, my man. It was 9 days in Vegas. We got stuck in the desert, and we had a little hangover remix out there, man.
I wore a wig to school once, and they said no headgear was allowed.
How did the
spider web
was it
tights.
obvious that it was a wig?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was having fun.
Wig.
See, this is exactly why we have them on the show, and this is what makes them fun.
You're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
All right, I turned down a little bit. Okay, so I know we totally just cut off like everyone's favorite song, but we wanted to tell everybody that we have a new YouTube channel, and we need you to subscribe to the new channel because we're not uploading or streaming on the old channel anymore. It's still the voice of Stockton.
It's going to be fresh, brand new.
New content.
Great content.
Yeah.
Only exclusively on KXVS.
Yes, if you and on this video will be a link in the description where you can click it, but if you want to type it in, we made it real easy for you. You know bit.ly, the short link, bit.ly, so you can type bit.ly/subscribe_KXVS_YouTube. So bit.ly/subscribe_KXVS_YouTube. That's easy enough, right, Donovan? Is a silent minority.
Speechless.
I'm trying to get my accent right. Hold on. I'm just throwing over it in my head. Let me start. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. How to do it? All right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go subscribe to this new channel. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, what's different about this channel than the last one?
Well,
what's changed?
Well, we're making some changes. We're always doing something new, but this is something that we had to do this, and we've had to do this for a while. So this new channel, it's really not much different, except the channel will be different. So all our new content is going on the channel, and we're going to migrate all our videos over to that channel as well, and we won't be using the old channel. So if you're waiting on that channel, you'll be missing it. So please do subscribe to our new channel, and it's real easy. Follow us on Facebook, thevoiceofstockton.org. You can find us everywhere. Keep watching us on our live streams, but that's it. We just wanted to break in and tell you that.
And let's make Stockton better together.
That's right. Make Stockton better together. All right. So, you know what? Let's start this track over because this is the best bomb song. And thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. KXVS, the voice of Stockton, with Donovan and Mr. Details, Dustin Breakwheel. This is Governor Don signing off.
My name is Josh, and you're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS, the voice of Stockton, or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Connie ODea, and I'm president of the Stockton San Joaquin Lions Club here in Stockton, California, and welcome to our show today, Lions We Serve Live. We have a lot of wonderful things that are happening in my district, here in District 4A1 in California. And we have a lot of international things that are happening. And I first would like to start in talking about, for here in California, every year we have the Student Speaker Contest. And we go through 6 different levels with our student speakers. These are for high school students. And this year's Student Speaker Contest theme is Integrity and Civility Play What Role in Today's Society? Now let me say that one more time. The theme is Integrity and Civility Play What Role in Today's Society? That's a very interesting topic, and this is our 81st annual Student Speaker Contest. We are now at the level of district contest. And at the district contest is where students begin to receive a lot of money for scholarships, because that's what the Student Speaker Contest is all about, is students receiving scholarships. In California, we have 15 districts. We are MD4 is California, and like I said, we have 15 districts. So we're going to have 15 winners, and each winner at the district level receives $4,500. And then the next contest is the area contest. Then there will be 4 winners at the area contest, and those students will receive $6,500. So far, one of those students has received already $11,000 in scholarship money. Then the final contest is going to be for the MD4 contest. The winner will receive a $10,000 scholarship. So this winner will have received $21,000, excuse me, in scholarship money. And this is one of our biggest scholarship programs that we have here in California. And what happens is the student, when they graduate from high school, they will decide what school they're going to go to, whether it's a trade school, a college, university, and it has to be approved by the Student Speaker Foundation. And then the money is sent directly to the university for either tuition or books. So it's up to the students and the foundation how they'll use the scholarship money. But this is a wonderful program. So all of you out there that participate here in California in this wonderful scholarship, I salute you. And I hope you have students that are going on to the district contest level. Our level here at our district, MD4A1, is having a district meeting coming up, and at that district meeting we will be having our student speaker contest, and that will be on April 14th is actually our student speaker contest luncheon at our district convention, which is from April 12th through the 15th. So we're all excited about that here. And so another program that is coming up, another great event, and it includes all of us throughout all the Lions clubs throughout the world, is the Lions Rose Float. This will be the 2018-2019 Rose Float. And the theme this year is preserving our environment. And that goes right along with our governors, our international governors' projects for this particular year, which is our centennial. And part of our projects are the environment. On the float, there will be shown, Leos planting trees, and they will be overseeing and the preservation of a historical landmark. And this float is 35 feet long. And if you've never seen the Rose Parade on New Year's morning, do it this year. Our float is going to be absolutely beautiful. Besides Leos being on the float and pretending to be planting trees, there will also be an animated waterfall. So it's going to be a beautiful float. So I hope a lot of you out there will be watching on New Year's Day. Generally starts about 8 o'clock in the morning. And it is absolutely a wonderful parade to see. And actually, we've had the Rose Parade float for a lot of years. It started, the first float was in 1992. And ever since then, every single New Year's Day, the Lions have had a float. And International will pay for half of the cost of the float, and the remaining cost of the float has to be given by all the clubs throughout the world. All of our clubs. Everybody donates to the Rose Parade float. And every year we have Rose Parade pins. Now, these pins are what the float looks like, and I hope that your club will be selling them and you wear those pins very proudly. I have about, I don't know, on my vest, I have about 7 pins, and I've been participating in the Rose Parade float, raising money for the float for about 8 years. So I hope that your club is also raising money and sent into International to help pay for the remaining part of the float. Okay, so that covers New Year's Day. And then also in September is the U.S.-Canada Forum. Now this year it's going to be in Columbus, Ohio, the United States of America, on September 20th through the 22nd. So I hope all of you will start getting your registrations in and planning to go to the U.S.-Canada Forum. I've never been, but many of my club members here in California have gone, and they say it's an absolutely wonderful experience. You learn a lot. They have workshops on everything. And I have a guest today who is Dave McCullough, past district president. I'm going to just ask him, Dave, have you ever gone to the forum?
I've gone twice. I went in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I went in 2011 to Anchorage, Alaska.
Can you give me a little brief kind of what did it mean to you to go, and what did you learn?
I met a lot of past international directors whom I became very fond with. Ted Fusco, who ended up being my visiting international director for the year I had my convention.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, there's lots of seminars, lots of entertainment, lots of great people. I saw Condoleezza Rice in Anchorage, Alaska, and I also saw Bill Gates Sr., he put on a program, and then Martin Bowser from the Iditarod fame. So the programs are phenomenal, and the people they bring in to motivate. It's a very motivational type experience to go to a USA-Canada forum.
Oh, well, thank you.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, I would recommend it too. So for all of you out there, September 20th through the 22nd, mark that on your calendar and get registered. Okay? And also some other important news for our district here in California, MD4A1. We are having our convention, our district convention, and we're having that it'll be this month, and it will be the 12th through the 15th of April, and it's going to be at the San Ramon Marriott in San Ramon, California. This will be our 69th annual convention for District 4A1. And for all of you out there that are in our district, it's going to be a great convention. Friday is the fun day, and Friday we're going to be having a chili cook-off. Then we are going to be having district candidates who are running for office for the next following year. We're going to have their hospitality rooms, a lot of good food, a lot of good socializing. And then at 7 o'clock, we're going to have an ice cream social followed by line dancing. So Friday is going to be an absolute blast, and I hope those of you in our district will be attending. Also on Saturday, we are going to be having our voting for our next year's officers for our district, and we will also be having the district level student speaker luncheon. In the evening, we're going to be having the governor's banquet, which is such a beautiful, beautiful event. And then and we will be voting that day also. And then on Sunday morning, we are having our awards breakfast. And this is a lot of fun. And this is when clubs and individuals receive awards for all the work that they've done and given to Lions for the past year. So those of you in California and those of you with District 4A1, I hope you'll be attending our district convention. That's April 12th through the 15th. We also have the international convention coming up. It's June 29th through July 3rd it's going to be in Las Vegas, California. So I hope that all of you will attend that international convention. Dave, you've attended international conventions, haven't you?
I've attended one when it was in Seattle,
Uh-huh.
Seattle, Washington, and we're going to attend the one coming up in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, you are? How
Yeah.
wonderful.
It's the closest convention to home.
I know it is. It certainly is.
So certainly, if you want your Lions family to grow, you attend the international convention.
Yep. Very good. So that, like I said, is going to be June 29th through July 3rd. So I hope all of you will be able to go. And then I have some local information here for District 4A1, who all of you who are listening. We have a pancake breakfast. The Stockton Phil-Am Lions here in Stockton, California, are having a breakfast at the Hometown Buffet. This is a buffet restaurant, and it's at 1025 West Robin Hood Drive here in Stockton, California. And it's going to be May 6th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I hope a lot of you out there that are in District 4A1 and around the Stockton area will attend this breakfast. I'm selling tickets, and Mike Okamoto is a member of the Stockton Phil-Am Lions Club, and he's selling tickets. So I hope you'll go. It's $12 per person. It'll be really a wonderful time to fill the Hometown Buffet with nothing but lions from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So that's an upcoming event. And then we have a wonderful, wonderful other event here in District 4A1. Modesto 500 Lions, they are presenting their second annual Miss Stanislaus Spirit Princess pageant. Now, this pageant is for girls ages 5 through 22 with disabilities. And these girls have a chance to really have a lot of their dreams come true. And the pageant is June 2nd of this year, and it will be held at Downey High School Auditorium in Modesto, California. So I hope that you will attend, and if you want more information, either contact me on my website and at my Facebook page, or Cassidy Gillum, and you can contact her at 209-525-9211. This is a wonderful, wonderful event, and it's very good because of the fact that it does help those young ladies from the ages of 5 through 22 with disabilities to really have the opportunity to be in a princess pageant. And it's very glamorous and a lot of fun. So I hope you'll be able to attend. Now, another event that we have here in our district is the annual AllStar football game. This will be the 45th year and the 45th Lions All-Star football game, June 16th. The game starts at 7 p.m. And at this time, we know that it's going to be held at Tracy High School. And during the halftime, all the clubs attending will be able to have a banner presentation. They carry their banners and go out into the football field during halftime and are recognized as Lions and supporting this wonderful event. And what's really great about this, they take the best football players from the schools in the southern part of our district, and they take the best football players from the northern part of our district, and they develop two teams. And these teams are working together for a whole week. They have a banquet, and clubs will sponsor each one of the football players. I believe the sponsors are $125 per player. That helps with all of the expenses that are incurred for this this wonderful football game. And if you want to have your business put into our football game program. It's quite a large book. And it has the program, it has all the information about the football game, the members of each team, the coaches, and you may put your business card in. And if you want to put in your business card, then or information on your business, you need to contact Elizabeth Olson. And you can contact her at 209-662-2747. And you can also find more information by going to the website www.lionsallstarfootball.com. A great event, and it's, like I said, it's the 45th annual Lions All-Star Football Game. So I hope you'll go. Now, a little bit of information about what our Lions are doing up in Sonora, California. That's in the Motherlode area of California. And Sonora Lions on June 23rd are having their annual gourmet omelet breakfast. And it's going to be at the Sonora Senior Center at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. You'll learn a little bit more about that from our guest next week. Will be a member of the Sonora Lions, and she'll be here talking about one of the other great events they're doing there in Sonora. And last week, my guest, past president of my club, Stockton San Joaquin Lions, Jennifer Gass, was my guest, and she was talking about a fundraiser that the National Federation of the Blind is having here in Stockton, California. It's the San Joaquin County National Federation of the Blind chapter here, and they're going to be having a Mexican Fiesta fundraiser on June 23rd. It's going to be at the Mexican Heritage Center, 111 South Sutter Street in Stockton. And I hope that many of you will be able to go, and it's from 5 to 6:30 p.m. And there's going to be live music. There is going to be raffles, and the tickets are $15 adults, children 4 to 10, 7, and children up to 3 years old are free. So it's going to be a wonderful event, and the National Federation of the Blind is one of the organizations that my club supports. And it's an organization that if you want to have part of your program for sight, then I would suggest getting in touch with your area's National Federation of the Blind and be supportive of that organization. Okay. And then we have an annual Multicultural Health and Community Fair that's coming up here in Stockton, California in October. I'm on the planning committee, and all of our agencies here in the county are going to be participating that are connected with healthcare, and many other vendors who also support healthcare are going to be joining. It's an all-day event. It's going to be music, lots of raffle prizes, and that will be on October 13th on Saturday from 9 o'clock till 10 a.m. So if you want information further about it, contact me on my Facebook page. Okay? And now what I would like to do is introduce my speaker today. My speaker is Dave McCullough, and he is past district governor for District 4. This club is giving. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Dave.
Thank you, Lion Connie. I'm with the Modesto Sunset Lions Club from Modesto, California, and I'm currently serving as Camp Pacifica Board of Directors President.
Can you tell us just a little bit about what Camp Pacifica is?
Camp Pacifica is celebrating 37 years of providing an exciting outdoor experience for deaf and hard-hearing impaired boys and girls aged 7 to 15. Camp Pacifica is a 54-acre facility and is located in the Sierra Nevada foothills on Highway 49 between Mariposa and Oakhurst, California, near Ahwahnee. It was established in 1991 after the purchase of the Camp Skyline and has undergone a series of continual upgrades over the past 37 years. Campers also enjoy spending time swimming, dance, mime, and drama. The camp also offers field sports, volleyball, and archery. The main house has been renamed the Vince Perino Education Center and is in the process of being converted into an education center and additional staff office space.
And what house is this you're talking about?
That's the main house. When you come up on the property, it's the first building you'll see up on the left. It's just recently went through a major renovation where we had to have the whole inside redone.
Right. I remember that.
And the Camp Pacifica recently constructed a new sports court, and past history Governor Norman Clark self-financed and constructed a new riding arena. We have horses up there for campers. It's quite an experience for deaf kids 7 to 15 years old.
Right.
And
it doesn't, one of our Lions, don't they take care of the horses during the year?
Yeah, Norman Clark. He brings
Norman
the horses
Clark.
up from Dos Palos, and he donates those horses, and he comes up and helps the kids and puts on riding. You know, there might be over 100 campers there.
Right.
So he cycles the kids in on the horses.
And all the staff are signers, correct? Just about all of them?
Yes. The staff counselors are fluent in sign language and have experience with children. Many return each year, giving continuity to the returning children who appreciate the low ratio of 1 to 2 counselors to campers. Medical staff is on call 24 hours a day during each camp session.
Right. Mm-hmm. This is a wonderful camp, and it is so beautiful. And I've been there many times. I was on the board for a short time, and the kids, they really have a great time. And don't we have 2 different sessions of kids that come up there?
We've in the past, when we had enough campers, we've had 2 different weeks.
Right.
But I think as the numbers have continued to fall, we've condensed that down to 1 week. But certainly, if we get the numbers back up, you know, above 100 and a second week would be warranted, we could do that. But
and what's really very good is many of the clubs donate coming to the camp and cooking lunch, cooking dinner, and the kids just love that. There's a big barbecue pit out there to cook the meat on, and then the Lions have a really good time with the kids, and then we have open house day where all the different Lions clubs can come up and they get is it tractor driven hayride?
It's a private tour of the camp on a mule. Certainly, when there's not campers there and we're not rented out, the District 4A1 owns Camp Pacifica, and they're welcome to come up there anytime and visit and see the facilities and check it out. And I encourage that. And
Definitely.
I welcome that.
I encourage it too, because it's a beautiful camp. And some of the Lions have adopted some of the cabins.
Several clubs in our district have adopted cabins, and they maintain those cabins. And I encourage them to go up twice a year and visit their cabin and make a list of necessary repairs and try to help Roland. Roland and Kim are our caretakers.
Right.
Try to assist them in maintaining their cabin.
And these cabins have, the ones that are for all year round, they have bathrooms and showers.
The girls' cabins have a shower, and the boys have a shower house.
Right.
So the boys don't have showers.
Oh, the boys' cabins don't have showers.
Yeah, we reserve the girls' cabins with the bathrooms for the girls.
Well, I didn't know that. That's very good. And then there are some cabins that they're not totally enclosed.
They're considered summer cabins.
Yeah, the summer cabins.
And so they're only for the best of the year.
Right.
In the summertime. So
and there's a pond.
We have a pond at the bottom of the property where there's canoeing, and I actually think they stocked some bass in there this last year
for fishing.
And Jerry Lovelady from the Modesto Sunset Lions donated 15 fishing poles.
Oh my gosh!
So they're set up so the kids can go down there and fish.
Now there is, I can't remember the name of it, but the line that comes from
the zip line.
Zip line, that's it. Oh yes, the zip line.
They have a challenge course that was put in recently that we're currently not offering a challenge course because it costs a lot of money to ramp that up and to train the people, and so we're temporarily suspending the zip line and the challenge course.
Oh, okay.
It's there, but we're not using it currently.
Not right now, okay. And there's a swimming pool for the
There's a real nice swimming pool.
Really nice.
A lot of great facilities up there. A nice swimming pool, an archery range, a pellet range, the pond. They can ride canoes. They have horseback riding. It's a great thing for the kids.
Well, that's wonderful. And also, during the year, there's other organizations that will rent the camp for family reunions or for campouts for other organizations. And also, it's set up for campers.
Yes,
for
Camp
RVs.
Pacifica is available for rent to any nonprofit group. We're currently ACA accredited.
Right.
We're ACA accredited, and if you would like to rent camp, I'd like you to ask you to contact Lion Kim Akariza, and her phone number is 209-712-8431. And Kim is our caretaker, along with her husband Roland, and they're doing a fantastic job.
They certainly are.
Up there helping us take care of Camp Pacifica.
And if you didn't get the phone number, just contact me on my Facebook page. Okay? Yeah, Camp Pacifica is one of the best places. I love it. And I woke up one morning, I was there, and a lot of the lions were there, and it had snowed overnight. And it was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. And it's a wonderful place. So if anyone's interested in coming and seeing it, please do. And if you're an organization, nonprofit organization that might think about renting the camp for a program of your own, contact us, okay? Very good. And you have an event that's coming up. I want you to tell us about it.
We have a Lions for Laughs. It's a comedy night. It's a week from tonight, Monday, April 16th. It's going to be held at the Peterson Event Center at 720 12th Street in Modesto, California. The doors will open at 6:30 p.m. and the show will start at 8 p.m. We have a no-host bar. It's 18 and over, and the comedians will be from the Punchline out of San Francisco. And we have it on a Monday night because the comedians work for a lot less, so we can have a great event, and it helps to support Camp Pacifica. Tickets are $25 to get in the door. We also will have a raffle. You can buy tickets at the event, and the tickets are $25. Pardon me, and you can get those by calling either Karen, and she's at 209-595-3202. I'm somewhat dyslexic, so I can 209-595-3202, or you can call me, and that's 209-324-2841. I think Lion Connie asked me to talk about myself, something I don't normally do very much of, but I joined Lions in March of 2000 through a friend of mine named Roy Larson, and I originally joined the Series Lions Club, and was very naive about what Lions were and what we did and all that, and throughout the years have learned quite a bit. You know, our motto being "We serve," and that being "We serve those less fortunate than ourselves." And certainly when you become a Lion, there's the day you join Lions, and then there's the day you become a Lion. And the day I become a Lion is when we had a gentleman from another town that was in his 50s. He had grown cataracts over his eyes and got to where he couldn't work, couldn't support his kids. And he was brought to us by another Lion that they understand we have the Lions Eye Foundation in San Francisco.
Right.
And if you have no insurance, the Lions there will do whatever it takes to restore your eyesight if it's possible. This gentleman ended up making 11 trips to San Francisco, got his eyesight restored, and now he can work and support his family, and he wanted to become a Lion. And certainly when that's what Lions do is when you don't have your eyesight and you become a dependent, we gave that person back his life. And that's the day I become a true Lion.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. That's the fact that Lions help people with sight and other disabilities. In 1997, 98, I think it was, I was at California State University, Monterey Bay, and Marina was the town right next to that university. And when I learned about the things that the Lions do for people with vision impairment and with other disabilities, I'm a very strong advocate for people with disabilities, and I went to the Lions meeting and I said, I would like to join your organization. So I just walked in and they said, well, you can certainly join us. And I attended a couple of meetings, and then I was brought in as a member. And that was in 1998, and it was because of what the Lions do for people with vision impairment is what really brought me to the Lions. Yeah. And I've been with them ever since. Yeah.
Yeah, certainly it has been for me a very life-changing experience being a Lion, calling myself a Lion.
Mm-hmm. But when you say a life-changing experience, what kind of experiences have you had that have, besides being a district governor?
Well, you know, when you become a district governor, your multiple district, which is MD4, the 15 districts in California, and then when you attend a international convention, and you get the idea that this is a worldwide service organization,
right,
and your Lions family immediately just blows up from your district, you know, to the world, and you understand that there's people throughout the whole world that are like-minded like you.
Right.
So it's great to be part of something that's bigger than just my club in my town,
mm-hmm,
and to be part of something that's a worldwide symbol of service to people less fortunate.
Well, we're in 209 countries?
I believe so.
At this time, and in all those countries, I believe we have 48,000 plus Lions clubs. So that's a lot of Lions. And we even have Lions in countries where the United Nations can't even get into. Mm-hmm. You know, Bill Gates, you were talking that you had met Bill Gates. I too have met him at technology conferences, mm-hmm, many years ago. But he has been working with the international Lions to get rid of, what is it, measles? Measles. And what is it, river blindness, mosquito river blindness or something like that. Right. Yeah. And so our international office has been working with Bill Gates, and we've been getting into many countries, and we are actually in countries where the UN, United Nations, can't get in. We have Lions there, and that serum is sent to those Lions. I don't know if did you know that happens? Yeah. And I think that's absolutely remarkable. And like we just had these terrible disasters here in California and Puerto Rico with the hurricanes and
fires.
Yes. And Lions were there immediately to help out. I know a few years ago when we had the rim fire here in California, the first people that the Red Cross called up in Sonora was our Lions Club. And Tom Penhaligon and his wife Wendy and I were at their home, and we immediately went to the Sonora fairgrounds where they were setting up an evacuation center. And so the three of us spent 3 days getting things organized, and we began serving food, and then the word went out to all the Lions throughout California that we needed help there. And pretty soon we had Lions coming from Oregon and Nevada and all through California. And we served food to all the evacuees and to the firefighters for 16 days.
3 meals a day.
3 meals a day plus snacks. And actually, International sent a filming crew to film what we were doing there. And that filming, the film that was developed from what we were doing at the rimfire has become a training program that can be used by any of the Lions clubs throughout the world. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Lions International sent a film crew out to Cap Pacifica, mm-hmm, and they created a 6-minute video that I believe can be viewed from the webpage.
Oh, for the camp,
yeah,
yes.
www.camppacifica.org. That's with 2 P's.
Uh-huh.
And it's a short 6-minute video. It shows the it shows the camp and kids in action.
Oh,
and so
I didn't realize that.
Lions International did a phenomenal job on that video, and would like every lion to be able to see it. So,
right.
I think there's a link to that on Camp Pacifica webpage.
Oh, that's great. Absolutely great, because it's so important for all the lions throughout the world to know what we're doing. And I know that many Lions clubs, like in Puerto Rico and in Houston and where was the other disaster? Houston and Puerto Rico and one other place in Texas. But Lions were there right away, and there are on the international page an MD4A1 or MD4. There is video that shows some of the work that the people were doing, the Lions were doing, and are still doing to help people in those disaster areas. Talking about sight, and we have Lions in sight. We have one of our leaders, oh my goodness, I forgot. What's his name? He's going to be going to, where is he going? Oh my goodness, I've lost my notes on this. I'm very sorry, but going to go to a third world country, and he goes several times a year, bringing mini glasses and a staff of optometrists and ophthalmologists and other medical staff to be able to
distribute the glasses.
Distribute glasses and do eye exams.
Are they from our district? Is it Alan Hoke or it's not? It's not Jim Syvertson.
No. He's
optometrist from 481.
No, he is the chairperson for Lions in Sight this year.
Bill Iannacone, Lions in Sight.
I had that information down here.
But they're making a mission to Mexico to distribute glasses like they do.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, 4A2 down in Fresno, they do that every year where they travel down to Mexico and get the glasses and distribute them.
Right, and that's one of the things that Lions do. All the clubs collect glasses, and then they are distributed and sent to third world countries. And I feel
Bill
very
Iannacone
bad.
is past international director.
Who is the chair? Does it say in our book who's the chair of Lions?
If I had an MD4 directory.
Oh, okay.
If I had an MD4 directory.
Well, he's with our district.
Lions in Sight. Okay.
Yes, Lions in Sight.
Terry, it's not Terry and Sandy.
No. He's the chairperson. Oh, I feel so bad because he was on my show, and I don't have the information. And I wanted to tell everybody about it, where he's going. But he makes several trips a year to different countries in Mexico and other countries in South America. And they've gone to other countries in Europe.
Paul Wagner?
Paul Wagner, yes.
From the Linden Lions Club.
From the Linden Lions, thank you. I feel so bad that I forgot. Because
Paul's a great guy. He's the one that's been doing our district representative to collect the glasses and get them to the recycling centers.
Right, and every year he goes, sometimes twice a year, to countries and brings the glasses. And I just have to commend him so much, because that is such a great thing, because the medical staff are paid by international, but volunteers like Paul, they pay their own way.
Yeah.
So he's putting a lot out there to do what he really believes in, and is very strong in bringing sight to many people. And they also are able to test people who might have cataracts. And then the doctors write a prescription out so that they can take the prescription to the local doctors to get the cataracts removed. So they're doing a lot of great things. The program Lions in Sight, that's a standard program for all Lions, isn't it? Or is it just our district? Lions in Sight.
Oh, it's an international wide
program,
fundraiser.
right.
Lions in Sight 1 and 2. I think it was back during Pat Casey Gillam's year. She was Lions in Sight 2. I think that was during her year that they really were.
And she was a director of
Well,
that?
she was serving as district governor, so she got involved in the promotion
in
of it back then.
Great. And so it's been in our projects ever since.
for
That's
quite
wonderful.
a while. Lions in Sight.
It's a great program, and I hope that many of you out there have the same program or a similar program. And I'd like to hear from you about what you're doing in your site programs and in other programs that you're doing too. I'd like to be able to announce, because we're live streaming on YouTube. So people all over the world are hearing our show. And I'd like to find out what you're doing so that we can talk about your programs too. I know many of you in other states or in other countries can't come here to Stockton, California. But if you're ever here in Stockton or around Stockton and are here on a Monday, contact me, because I'd love to have you on my show. Soon we're going to be on the radio also. And I don't know exactly when, but that's our next goal, is to be on the radio. And KXVS is a nonprofit organization too. So I'm looking right now. I'm looking for donations for my program. So if anybody would like to send in a donation to the program, just you can let me know on Facebook and on my Facebook page. And then we can make arrangements for receiving your donation. Because this is a wonderful program. We've brought many different people, just like Dave, coming and talking about his program and talking about his experience with Camp Pacifica and the conventions that he's attended. And I'd like to know what everybody else is doing out there so we can let everybody know. I know there's more than just what is in our monthly magazines. That is happening, and so I'd like to know what you all are doing. And Dave, how long have you been a Lion?
18 years.
18 years. Well, I've been a Lion since
20 years.
98.
Yeah, this is the 18.
So that's 20 years.
20 years. Goes by fast, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness, it certainly does.
Yeah.
I need the 20-year pin.
Yeah, the
That's
20-year
sure.
chevron. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I need.
You have
to
to
get.
ask the district governor for that. Make sure they pass them out.
The district governor
gets those and then distributes them to the
okay.
zone and region chairs.
Oh, I need to let him know.
Yeah, your 20-year chevron.
Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh, that's really important. So like I said, when I joined was because of what I learned that the Lions did for sight, and also for other organizations that help people with disabilities, or other organizations that do things in the community, like my club, Stockton San Joaquin Lions. We have been working with our senior chaplain of the Stockton Police Department, and we have events that are coming up, and we will have members go to the events and volunteer and help out with those with the police department. And we've also worked with another program, and that is through University Pacific. It's to help the veterans. And I also belong to the American Legion Women's Auxiliary. And as a Lion, and as an auxiliary member, I also have volunteered and got other Lions to volunteer. When we had this last June and July, we had the Vietnam Moving Wall here in Stockton. And so there were a lot of Lions out there helping with that. And we seem to have Lions helping with everything that goes on in Stockton. So in Modesto, what are some of the things your club does?
Last year when we had the comedy night, we supported what's called the Awesome Spot. It's a new all abilities playground in Modesto that they're trying to put together. And so the Modesto Sunset Lions, through last year's Comedy Night, we're now sponsoring one of the giant lions out there in part of that playground. You know, they're still in the fundraising stage, and they're hoping in the next year or so to start the construction phase.
So this is a disability access park like what was made for Mateo?
Mateo's Dream now over in the Bay
Mateo's
Area.
Dream.
This is much similar to that.
Wonderful.
To where, yeah, it's going to be at Buyer Park in Modesto, and like I said, the Modesto Sunset Lions, we're going to sponsor one of the lions out there for the kids.
Oh, there's going to be a lion.
There's going to be, yeah, a static, great big huge lion for them to play on and get on.
Oh, wonderful. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
so that was our signature thing we did with the funds from our Comedy Night last year. And then this year, they want to take the funds and give it to Camp Pacifica, being that I'm president. And when I leave here, I go to their board meeting and make the presentation about camp to them as well.
Who are you going to?
To Modesto Sunset
Oh,
board,
okay.
to our board.
Okay.
Our board meeting is tonight.
Oh, wonderful.
And so they wanted me to come back and give a report on Camp Pacifica.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I've been busy with the Zone Student Speaker Contest and other meetings, so I couldn't make one of our board meetings.
Well, as many of you know, Lions are very busy, and that's the kind of people that really join are busy people.
Well, we're givers, and we're independent contractors, and we give from our heart. And so certainly, I'm a real advocate for Camp Pacifica. I think it's a great thing we have. I think it's a great thing we offer for kids in that 7 to 15 years old. The program of
I know
camping.
it's wonderful. And you were talking about the park that you're helping to support, and it's a park for access for children with disabilities. And we mentioned Mateo's Dream, and what year is that? 2014. 2014, we had a float that represented Mateo's Dream and the beautiful disability access park that was made in Concord. Mateo had a life-threatening disability, and he told his mother, he said, I wish that we had a place where children with disabilities could also play in the park and play on swings and other things that they could not access with their disability. And so she, being a Lion, she started a huge campaign with different Lions clubs in Concord and around Concord, and got them to get money together and talked with International and talked with the community. And there was a beautiful access park developed there in Concord. I've been to it twice, and it is absolutely the most fantastic place. And many other Lions clubs and in other countries like Australia, they also have taken the model of that park and been developing disability access parks. And these parks you can access with wheelchairs. There are swings where children that can get into and not be hurt. The ground is a type of covering that is like, I don't know what you would call it, but you can bounce on it. Children will not get hurt on it because it's not like cement or gravel or bark or anything. It's green, it looks like grass, and it feels like grass, and it's very soft. So if they fall down, they're not going to get hurt. So that's exciting that you're participating in that. I think the disability organization here in Stockton wants to also make a disability access park. I think every city in the world should have one.
It's amazing to me that it took us this long before we decided it was time to build one.
Right, right.
But,
well, I think Mateo, with his dream and the park, and then our float that year in the Rose Parade
helped
was,
bring that.
Yes, and it was a duplicate replica of Mateo's park, and Mateo's mother was on the float. But before the parade, sometime before that, Mateo did pass away.
Yeah.
And I had the honor of meeting her when I went to that parade, and I met her, and fantastic lion, wonderful lion. And having these kind of access parks are very important. I'm glad to hear that you're doing what you're doing.
That's what our club took on.
Yeah, that's great. And this program that you're going to have next Monday, Comedy Night, I understand is really, really a good program. So I hope a lot of you out there will be able to go. And it's getting pretty close to the time where we're going to have to end our show. And I'm sorry about that because there's so much more to talk about. And Dave, I want to thank you so much for coming. Dave is past district governor and past vice president and past lion tamer. And he's got all his past little patches on his vest, and I'm very proud of what you did.
Very, very proud of my service.
You did a wonderful job as governor, too, district governor.
Thank you, Lion Connie. I appreciate that.
Yep, I remember. It was very good. And his wife is very involved also, and they make a wonderful lion team, a wonderful team. So I want to thank you for being here today. And come anytime you have a program going on, let me know, and please come and talk about it, or just give me the flyer if you can't come, and I'll put it on YouTube and let you all know what they're doing. So I want to thank you for joining us today, and I hope to see you next week at 2 o'clock. And for the Lions We Serve live show. And so this is Connie O'Dea saying goodbye, and see you next week. Thank you.